Hello everyone and welcome to Tauros All Access, the Monday recap edition presented by the Minot family YMCA. I'm Edward Eamon, joined alongside by Lauren Hill. Lauren, Tauros get out of Austin, Minnesota with a series sweep defeating the Bruins both Friday and Saturday night. Feels good to be home next weekend, but
feels so good.
Tauros took care of business this weekend.
Yes, they did.
So with that, we're going to get to our game highlights over at the Riverside Arena in Austin. Tauros started off Monday night with a dominant 5-1 victory. It was Ian Spencer who got the party started, notching his first goal on the year in the first period. In the final few moments, really nice feed there by John Small to get the Tauros on the board by way of Ian Spencer. Then in the second period, it was Jesse Uhala with his third goal on the year, finding the top corner of the net, beating Austin netminder Jack Solomon. And keep that in mind because that will be important as we go along here. Just a couple minutes later, Jesse Uhala with his fourth on the year. He beat Solomon in that same spot. Helpers there from O'Hannison and Ian Spencer. And then to put a bow on a 3-goal second period, it was Leo Tabulis, his first regular season goal. Assist coming there from Adam Mahler and Leon Hagstrom as the Tauros entered that second intermission with a 4-0 lead. The Bruins wouldn't go down without a fight. E.J. Paddington scored his 6th goal on the year for the Bruins to pull them back within 3 points, but it was Billy Batten on the power play in the last 2 minutes of that third period to give the Tauros a 5-1 lead over the Bruins, handing the Bruins their first loss on the year. And then Saturday night, the Tauros picked back up right where they left off, as no scoring in the first period, but in the second period, John Small for his third goal of the year, assists from Billy Batten. Billy Batten's 4th assist of the year. Jack O'Hannison's 5th assist, giving the Tauros a second period lead. But the Bruins answered. Ryan Lund with assists from Tyler Shaver and Gavin Haruza to even the game at a goal apiece to go to the third period. And then the Bruins took their first lead of the weekend. Emil Samuelson gets the Bruins a 2-1 lead midway through that third period. So the Tauros had their work cut out for them, facing a 1-goal deficit. But as they always do, the Tauros answer. Adam Mahler with his first goal on the year to even the game at 2 goals apiece, giving the Tauros some life as they hope to sweep the weekend. And then Jesse Uhala with his 5th goal on the weekend, 5th goal of the year, 3rd goal on the weekend, as the Tauros took a 3-2 lead. And then John Small closed things out with his 4th goal of the year to give the Tauros a 4-2 win in Austin with an empty netter and a weekend series sweep for the Tauros. Lauren, just your final thoughts. But, I mean, you have to be pretty happy about it regardless, because the Tauros, coming off 2 losses in Blaine, get those 2 losses right back with a sweep over the Austin Bruins.
Yeah, so I stayed here in Minot, did some game clipping and cuts and all that, and obviously Edward went. So he has a little more of a story to tell you, but honestly, really, really exciting. And we talked about this in the pregame show on Saturday before Saturday's game, of just certain key players, and both Ken and Edward's key players scored on Saturday night's game, as well as the fact that Mr. Ken Oda basically predicted how the game was going to go just in general. It being 3-2 and the ending would be an empty netter, us winning 4-2. So shout out Ken Oda for knowing the game of hockey there. But yeah, overall very exciting, and I'm just really, really excited to take this series win into this coming weekend with our home opener.
Yeah, and that'll segue us right into the Liberty Tax 3 stars of the game. Those will be thrown right up there on your screen. The 3rd star of the game, or the weekend, I should say, John Small with 2 goals. Then the 2nd star, Adam Mahler, a goal. And like you mentioned, Lauren, 3 assists. And then Jesse Uhala gets the 1st star of the weekend, 3 goals and 2 assists for a 5-point weekend. We talked about Jesse Uhala. He knocked 2 goals in that game to open the regular season against the United States national team. Tauros outshooting the Bruins both Friday and Saturday night. Friday night 34-31, and then Saturday night 35-26. We talk about, especially you guys mentioned it, going into the weekend. The Tauros tend to be usually the quicker, more athletic team when it comes to them in Austin. Austin, the opposite, more physical, a little bigger of a team, but the Tauros did a nice job showing that advantage, getting 2 big wins And another thing too, really their first, I guess, quote unquote road weekend as they opened up the Central Division in Austin. Austin had a really good crowd on Friday night and Saturday night, so you got to give the Tauros credit going into a somewhat hostile environment and getting 2 wins to get their Central Division season started. But now shifting gears, Lauren, Tauros finally return home after 2 weekends on the road in what should be a really exciting weekend here on the Pepsi rink at Mesa Arena.
Yeah, so if you noticed, particularly behind, if you pan to Edward here, behind our lovely heads, we have opening night. So opening night is literally this Friday, October 11th, against St. Cloud. We'll also be playing St. Cloud on Saturday, but our home opener is Friday, and we want literally all of y'all there. So please go onto tickets.minotauroshockey.com and buy tickets for this Friday's game. We literally cannot express how excited we are. I'm literally jumping with joy. I'm so excited. It's going to be really exciting just for the guys. Again, this is the home opener. They haven't played here yet this season, especially coming back from the road series win. They're amped. They're excited. They're practicing today. They're excited. We're all excited. And the energy in this arena as of Monday morning we're lit. We're lit.
Lauren, you talk about it too. I mean, I've talked to, a variety of different people, but, Mesa Arena, one of the toughest and best places to play in junior hockey. We can't do that without the fans, so definitely go buy your tickets now, sooner rather than later. Friday night, always a big night too. You win Friday night, you set yourself in good position for a series sweep. St. Cloud, they're coming off a Central Division win as well on Saturday night, so both teams coming in with some momentum. St. Cloud 4-1, 0-2. We talked about the wealth of experience that they have now under new head coaching staff. So should be a great series, and like I said, or I should say like Lauren said, we want you guys here. But
we do. Cowbells and everything. All the things. All the noisemakers, your voices, your cowbells, everything. Your energy, all of it.
So we will continue to preview that series as we move throughout the week. But until then, we'll say so long here on Tauros All Access. Edward Eamon, Lauren Hill, and then our producer, Grace Sandy. As always, we'll see you tomorrow on Facebook and YouTube Live here for Tauros All Access.